Good evening. This is a late night stream. Probably should use a different picture. Maybe that's the way to do it. Glad they put a refresh button. I'm gonna use a different picture, starting for these. I'm gonna probably use Ethos and Tuhanarak make a display picture. So overall for this one, what we're gonna do, and I'll make a video about it, I guess, or announcement. But right now it is free to play. Our likelihood of completing certain things, like we don't want to really push for any of these, but 10 primal shards isn't going to go too hot for us. How much is that going to cost? 10 primals. 5 is so $70. So I'm just looking at a 10 pull. 65. Nope, 75 if I go this way, but I get energy. That's the difference there. If I go this way, so 20, that's probably another 30, so 50. This is probably 40, so 50, 40 is 90. So it's 100 in shards. It only gives us 3 sacreds. One sec, sorry. Cat's being stupid. Stay away from each other. Please stay away from each other. Sorry about that. Hello, everybody. Hey, living in the head rent free. How you doing? So we're just trying to assess if this is, because I get what? 3 primals, 4 primals. If I gave this account a $100 budget, I'm just looking at what I could actually get, which isn't much. This is so far one of the, because like the gem pack would be 10. This would be 2, 4, 6. So 6 times 3, 1,800 gems. 3 brews, 6 chickens. So these are kind of just like expediting, but they're not. So this is on the table, but it's not great. It also would give these 2. So 3 rank 4 chickens too. I really want the book though. This is the best option because it's Tuhanarak, and it would book out. If I got 2 of these, it would book out Tuhanarak and Ethos both, or Michelangelo, whichever one I choose, and for 4,200 energy. On first Ass Tusker, he's this guy, isn't he? He's a Ox Orc. Where is he? Wrong faction, maybe. Yeah, this guy here. As far as I know about him, he's very much an arena champion, Finero. So he's good in a lot of places. If any of these champions hold, like, not many people have him. First of all, he's a newer champion, and he was only in one increased chance event, so he's actually very hard to get. Like, targeted unless they do another event. Overall, let's look at his kit. So attacks 2 times, which is good for Fire Knight and a couple other areas, but single target. 20, and he has a 25% to get an extra turn. So if you put him in a Relentless set with maybe a Stone Skin set, he turns into a pretty big threat. Attacks all enemies by the skill increased by 10% for each buff. So you want to pair him with a buffer. Stone Skin set would start him off with a buff. Decrease the cooldown of the skill by 1 turn if this attack kills an enemy. If the attack kills 2 or more enemies, grants this champion extra turn instead. So very much like 3 turn can become. This is a 3 turn cooldown that can become a 0, and he just keeps like shifting between these two. Let's look at this one. This one also grants an extra turn if it kills an enemy. Place a 5th increase attack and crit damage. So just full on ignore shields. So he's very good for waves and Doom Tower waves, Curse City, Faction Wars. He can be good for Hydra because this will ignore, I think Life Barrier counts as a shield. And it's also going to be good for, trying to think. Clan Boss doesn't get a shield, but ignores. You put ignore defense on him with a Savage instead, or Merciless, because he's got. There's a single target. This is single target. He has 1 AOE. And in each extra turn he gets more crit damage up to 50%. Each extra turn he gets also decrease the damage he receives. So those are, his passive is very good for bosses as well, or like longer drawn out arena fights. He does see. I don't know his survivability because his HP is actually pretty low. So the HP can roll between about 14,000 to 20,000. He got a 15,000 roll, which means, yeah, so his attack is high. His defense is not bad because it's over 1,000. His speed is very low, so usually speed's between 94 and 108 to 110. So I think some champions have 111, but they're very few. So he's basically going to need a lot of investment into speed to go first, to start his turns rolling out. You got to build him tanky, so you're going to want to like really pump the damage clearly, like these stats here, but you're also going to want to make sure he has like at least 50,000 health. I would say he's at, like, if you're going to go like just 1 to 5 numbers, I would say he's like a 4.5. If you're going to go like letters, I would say he's an A to low S tier champion out of up to double S. If you got him, I would say build him. If you've already got Clan Boss team, all that figured out, he's great for arena, to push your arena for you, and he can also start pushing your Ogre Tribe Faction Wars, those kind of things. You could probably leave him at level 50 for a month or so, like a month to 2 months. Like, he's not a priority 1 build. If you've already got supports worked out and you've already got damage worked out, then moving on to higher damage, and you've got some Savage gear, or you've got some good Perception gear or something, or good Merciless gear you've gotten at Curse City, or you started doing Doom Tower and you've got Dark Fey gear, or that attack percent and crit damage set, stuff like that, or even Cruel set from Clan Boss. You've got enough of it, you got some decent pieces. He would be a good champion to build that out. Down the road for arena, you're going to want to mix 2 sets on him, out of you're gonna want to mix one of the 9-piece sets, 4 of them, with the with one of his main pieces or 2, and then also doing 2 to 3 of the accessories, and then you use the other 4 spaces for either doing 2 2-pieces or another 4-piece. The arena right now is very stone skin oriented, and you would be mixing stone skin with either 2 speed sets, or you mix stone skin with, if he's a damage dealer, you're going to do savage, you're going to do merciless, you're going to do relentless, like to increase speed and resistance, keep him alive. But overall, you're looking for the crit rate, crit damage. You want to get 105% to 110% crit rate, and you're gonna want to or get an aura in the team, or if you're lucky enough that you got the faction guardian, they can boost. Overall though, yeah, crit damage you want to break 250 to 280 starting, as high as you can get it at this time. Attack you want to try and get it north of like starting number 4,500, then also push it to like 5,000, 6,000. You could probably safely get it to 65 to 7,000, 6,500 to 7,000. And then his crit damage is going to be one-shotting things with him ignoring shields. So this will allow you kill like their Duchess or whatever, or Sifi or whatever, or their Marishka, like whatever their reviver is. You can just go in there and take it out. Now this specifically only takes out shields. So you do have the problem if you're facing Stone Skin that you need someone like Fabian or Amons or Elaz, etc., etc. You need someone on the team that's going to be taking it, or Brogni that's going to steal buffs going first, or Warlord putting everything on cooldown, giving you mooned accuracy to like really give him time to get in there and do some damage. And then once he starts taking people out, and the one thing too is him facing a Monkey King team, these 2 abilities, constantly getting extra turns, and then if you did the other set Relentless, like if you had some Relentless with damage, good damage on it, then you could really get him rolling in Arena. But yeah, overall I'd say he's like somewhere between like an A to S tier, low S tier, like Arena champion. He's probably good at like an A tier for the rest of the game. But if you're very early, like I don't know where you are in the game, but if you're very early in the game, he's much better. Like the earlier you get him in the game, that wherever you are, the better he will be. So he'll be very good in dungeons. He can campaign farm for you because he keeps getting these extra turns if you don't have one. He can in dungeons probably get you to the bosses between 15 to 25, like start getting you pushed past that level 20. So yeah, overall, that's where I would put him, and those are the ideas I would have for building him. Creator count yesterday, and you pulled him. Okay, he hits like a truck with Tuhanarak and Mausoleum Mage buffing him. There you go. Yeah. So thank you. That gives me an idea of where you are with him. So you're on literally like day 1, day 2 still, like, and you've got him. Then you're off to the races, because like the fact you have Tuhanarak and Mausoleum Mage you can rotate out for like a different buffer down the road. You've got a heavily good start. So congratulations. That's awesome. That's great to hear, man. And I overall I hope have fun. Like that's the big thing about him. He's a really fun kit. Like he can literally just get in there and start. He digs in for attacking. I would say first prioritize getting his attack damage high. So getting this attack like 3,000 or like higher, and then worry about the crit rate, crit damage. Because he really won't be critting too much until he has higher attack, and then the crits won't hurt until the crit damage is over 150%. So right now I would just say focus on getting his attack very high, so his normal hits are gonna do damage, and the buffs probably help and elevate this. So yeah, have fun. The next thing, just have fun. He's a cool design too. Like look at his design. He's wearing his prey, nice big tusk there. Got a couple of his own like little horns sticking out there. Lots of spikes. He's wearing his kills, like got like a hunter kind of vibe to him, like a Warcraft 3 or even like Diablo hunter you'd see come out of the woods kind of thing. But yeah, man, enjoy the champion. I think I'll start with getting this, and then I get the Forge Pass. So those are two. So that's like $40. So that starts us with 40, and that leaves us 60, and that'll be the ceiling for the budget. Okay. Alright, so we've got all this. We won't take it yet. We still got lots of work to do. Where are we sitting here? Okay. We already chose those. Duchess would be big, but I think, actually, I've never gotten Feral, so I might go with Feral. No, I asked yesterday whether I should go Brimstone or Nature's Wrath. Fairly early game, and this will be for Mikey. Okay, yep, no worries, man. So, if you need Mikey in your boss teams, like Clan Boss, and you're still dealing with bosses in Dungeon, then Brimstone. If you're using Mikey for arena and wave content like Doom Tower and doing waves in campaign, like he's going to be farming for you and stuff like that, and also doing dungeons, then you want to go Nature's Wrath. Like, that's the big divide of the two. Like, Brimstone is very much a boss oriented ability. It does do things to like Spider and a couple other bosses, but overall that heavy percent base damage is going to do tons of damage to bosses, as well as your clan boss, Hydra, and Chimera. Let's get our energy on cooldown. Coco, enough. Sorry. She's got her zoomies going. Can't unlock. Okay. What can I get out of here if I did summon? That's a heap. That's a steep cost. Coco, enough. Okay, so no, we aren't spending that. Coco, enough. Sorry. She's being a coke bee. She's being a little goofball. What's not level 12? Oh. Silver is still our big issue. So right now, because we have champ training 2, we can make a 1.5 5 stars and 2. We're getting pretty far with those. What are these again? It's the I want to get both those. Got that. The other thing too is Sunday. This the prism shards start. Wow, she's freaking out. Bring these two in and do another 2-star. There's champ training going, so it's a good time to do this. Just keep in mind your that there's a deck of fate that'll require training starting tomorrow, and it's like within 24 hours, and it'll overlap slightly with this tournament, so you can double down. Brutal, we were at retaliate. Are these two enough? Actually, he's not great to leave and put her in. Let's see if that's enough. Enough. God, she's getting... She gotta stop doing this at 3 a.m. Oh, nice. Got another... Win 4 battles. What's this one give us? Some energy. So these can be done on hard. 2-piece artifacts that are 4-star higher. So 3 2-piece. So this needs to be 6 2-piece bonus sets that are 4-star or higher. I'm also trying to do these. What do I have left for these? So still arena. This Mikey's geared, so he's going to be probably too hard to kill. Hey Daniel, how you doing? I'm going to lose the Michelangelo in arena right now. He's getting a shield. Oh, so I took a big chunk of health out. I don't know if she can... Nope, she lost. Yeah, she lost the damage race. We get Michelangelo soon, too. So anyone who's wanting to keep Michelangelo for a champ chase tournament, which we probably will have one soon, when this is open, right? If you hit R on the keyboard, that's not what we wanted. We want to open the shop. So hit R and it opens the shop. And from here you can click on the keys up here. And then you can click on Arena. And once you close Arena, you don't want to hit Bastion. You want to just keep hitting the X's, but then you can get access to all these other areas. You can only do this, unfortunately, on a PC. If you're on your phone when this is open, I don't know if you can skip it. I think you have to close it and then open it again and hope this doesn't pop up. Enough! What gear for Cardiel? Speed gear. If you just got him, Cardiel needs to be very fast. I thought he was a high elf. Is he sacred? Sacred Order. So Cardiel is one of the best support champs in the game. Increase crit rate, crit damage on allies. Then they all do an ally attack. Decreases the cooldown skill by 1 turn if an enemy's killed. It goes down to a 4 turn, so they'll put it at 3 if you kill someone. It's great for arena. He's great for live arena. He's great for 3v3 arena. He's great for Doom Tower. He's great for Chimera Clan Boss. Therapy, you're fat, and that shelf can't keep handling you being an idiot. Sorry. Remove all debuffs from all allies, so he does a debuff purge and then puts block debuff and revive on death. Oh, Cardinal. Cardinal. I thought you said Cardiel. I'm sorry. Cardinal, where's she at? Is she rare or is she... Cardinal, there we go. Cardinal Stoneskin. If you're gonna... I don't know how... Baltic, I don't know how far into the game you are, but you need to have good gear for her to be good in live arena. She is entirely built off this skill. Yeah, I have... so just give it a sec, it'll show I've got her on screen right now. She revives all dead allies, heals them by 25% of max HP, and boosts turn meter on a 5-turn cooldown. She has an A2 that heals a target ally by 30% of their max HP and gives them a 60% increased defense on 3 turn. And her A1 she has to play poison, plays poison, so it's kind of not like no one really cares about her A1. The main reason people are using her for live arena and building her is in any arena is she does this revive on death, and she does the revival dead allies, and so people build her very slow. So you don't put her in fast like gear, you put her in stone skin, and you build her very, very tanky. So what they do is they build her high defense, high HP, and extremely high resistance, with like a 190-ish, 200-ish speed, but she's always going to be like 40 or 50 speed slower than the rest of your team. And that idea is one of two things. Either your team does go and they don't kill anyone, and then the other team gets in a turn and then kills your team, or you're making a go second team where she's going to revive your team to go after they're revived with her turn meter boost. So that's how people use her. And so Stone Skin's a set you get from... I can't show you on this account, but it's from Hydra. Can I see it here? No. It gives protection from damage as long as they've got it for 2 turns. I think if you got... I think is it 4 pieces is 2 turns and 6 pieces is... Or sorry, 4 pieces is 1 turn and 6 pieces is 2 turn. Can I see the sets? No. So I can't even look at the sets to show you right now. Let me bring it up on the internet quickly. Just one sec. Okay, I'm gonna mute his video. I'm just gonna bring up how Ash built his. So streamer Ash, I'm gonna just show quickly. These are the stats he did on Cardinal. So 62,000 HP, 3,300 defense, slow at 179, and then almost 600 resistance. And that was 3 years ago, so think even tankier now. He put her in 3... So he put her in 4 stone skin, and then the rest of the gear is random. At this time, I don't believe the stone skin relics and stuff were in the game. Or sorry, stone skin accessories. Yeah, it was only a 6-piece bonus back then. Now it's a 9-piece. So, it has a 75% chance of blocking removal if you've gotten all 9 pieces. Now. So I'd have to find a 2025 team. One sec. One year. It's too high for you. Mainly you just want to get them as high as you can. Yeah, I use him. What other champions are you using? Volkin, yeah, Volkin's pretty good. He's still like a sleeper. Yeah, all the videos are like 3 years old, so it's hard to find. Like, most people don't repeat their content, so it's hard to find a stone skin one that's current. But that is the set you're going to look for, and until you have stone skin, bolster is very good if you have any. Otherwise, even just starting with these 2 sets. So you put 4 pieces of this on, and then this helps keep her alive. Or you could do 4 pieces of stalwart gear, which reduces AoE damage by 30%. And then you put her in like 2 pieces of resistance gear, or you put her in some the resilience gear. And again, you're just doing that for now. Let's see, by the way, what I got. So, flat stab boots, sadness, percent base chest, crit rate gloves. The shield's good. Helm is okay. The other, so this is all attack stats. So it's kind of not what we want on a support set, but we can swap all this out for the most part on her to keep her alive. So I've got 3. Actually, I'm gonna put those on. I'm gonna put these 2 on Ethos. I'll give her these. I guess I'll just take this off. I'll give her a different weapon in chest in a sec. Well, I'm gonna go with this one. Okay. And loses speed, so I maybe won't put the gloves on. Shield. Then we lose our shield. I don't think this shield's better. Is it? No, because we got the triple crit rate. For now, we'll leave him like this, but I'll try and get speed boots on him. I still don't... do I have a better pair? I do not. So still need a better pair of speed boots. And a ring. Still can't ascend him. So we need 15 big potions and 6 of the superior. You're going for Leo on Baltic on the Tholin account. We likely will. On this one, not so much. I'm just assessing, like, getting Tagoar his ability to protect his allies is big. I'm just kind of trying to decide best potion use, because we don't want to do any of the so even if I make a 6-star right now, which I can do, I don't want to fully ascend them because there's an achievement in the Arbiter missions down the road for that. We're trying to do those as fast as we can, so I'm just trying to look at like what auras I could get. Like this makes his what does it do again? It adds the block debuffs. Ideally, we want to hit the 8-2. We did not. I don't want to spend too many books right now, but we're saving them for eventual CVC. But I do need to keep in mind, like, progression. I can't wait like a week and a half, so I do have to use some. Classic Arena, got more energy here. So what we're debating is doing this. So it's 10 and we can get 3 right now. So the rest I would have to buy. So the other thing to do would be avoid that and do prisms instead, because they give epics, all epics instead. So it's just a better value for shard spending. Because this is gonna be the whole rest of the budget would be buying this, and I only get 1, 2, 3 sacreds out of it, because the first pack is a primal shard, and I only get 1, 3, 4 primals, 2, 4, 7, 9 void shards is still pretty good, but again the cost is high. 4 ancients, so 8 ancients. There's the big thing that would push this to buyable would be if the silver was gems instead. So if we were getting 400 or 500 gems out of this, or 600 gems out of this too, it would make this more worthwhile. These are all still available. This costs a little high. Again, gems here. They're giving you the silver to make sure you could pull this, but just add 100 gems down here, or 200 gems. Like if this was 250 gems, 500 gems, and 800 gems, then the value of these kind of feels balanced. We are going to pick this up too. Energy one, not right now, but down the road maybe. And all just staying within that budget. Promo code, we have a couple left to use, so let's get that in. Does this one still work? Nope. Yumi Love might have the actual current promo codes. Can't use 1 week gifts still. Endgame subs was expired. The yearly gift is expired. Trivia dungeon is expired. Raid Curiouser is expired. 1M gift is expired. Yeah, so there's not many promo codes right now. None of these codes work. I'm going to quickly check a Yumi Love and see if any of them work there. Dragon Hair? No, I played the older game, both Dragon Age, which was great, PS2 game, and there was their game on there called, I think it was it Dragon Air or Dragon Heart? Or, I'm trying to remember. It was a very good game. You fly around on dragons. It was one of the first games to do that. The whole reason you played the game was flying around dragon combat was nuts, and what they made much better in the second one. But it was a super fun game. They haven't really made a game like that since, sadly. Like, fighting on backs of dragons is nuts. And you would get, the more dragons, or more things you killed and XP you got for your dragon, the more it could do. Bigger it would get. So if you got it too big, it wouldn't be able to, like, aerially move around as quickly, but if it hit something, it would, like, do more damage. So yeah, it looks like only like 3 promo codes work right now in the game. Okay. Promo codes. I'm curious if these other sites have updated that these don't work anymore. Okay, so Raid Vision gives Serenity Silver 2 energy, 100 multi-battles, 5-star chicken as of August 25. Okay. Trivia Dungeon still says it works, but I mean, definitely didn't work for me. Spring Tricks works as well. 4-star chicken. I want the 5-star chicken if this works though. Expired promo code. So yeah, these aren't updated. And expired promo code. Yep, they don't work. So yeah, trivia done. All the promo codes don't work that they're saying right now. Only the Bellower one. Maybe this is newer that they just expired, but mid-game subs didn't work. The PP500 did work, so we're lucky we got that one in, I guess. Yep, so all the promo codes don't work. There are no active promo codes right now besides the first 3 we used. It's very good. Is it for mobile PC? Demon Slayer. Oh, I've already, Daniel, I've already done Tuhanarak, Desert Queen. So that's the starter codes. Like, that's already done. I'm saying the promo codes that give you supplies and, like, resources, they're all expired. The ones that worked was Welcome Gift, where we got Bellower. We did the newer one that just came out, which they don't even have listed here, which was, what was it again? It was like, it was a mid game or new game code with 2G it was like subscribe 2GT or something like that. Anyway, that one worked and now doesn't. And we used Tuhanarak on the first day. So all the rest are toast. They're still saying, for instance, like some of the legendary ones still work. Someone made a Tholin account recently, so Tholin. Yeah, see, new players. Yeah. Yeah, I got really lucky, Daniel, and got Venom Mage. We pulled so we haven't purchased any shards yet, but we pulled first Void Shard. We got Ethos Legendary, and then that was on the day 1. We're on day 5, and here we pulled 17. We pulled 19 right now so far, Ancient Shards, but we pulled 17 and got on not a 2x, and we got, I think it was 9 epics or 8 epics. How many do I have right now? So these 2, so these 3 were part of the starter code, the starting link. So that's 5, 7. So these are the 7 epics we got from Ancient Shards so far. Yeah, yet. Taken. I'm not gonna buy. So we already looked at like budgetarily. So I've already spent $20 right on the starter pass. I'm gonna get the. I'm just letting everyone know. So we've bought this, and we're going to buy the Forge Pass once it shows up. And that would leave $60, which this is 10 or 13, so that leaves $37 that we can use like on things like this, but which this isn't really worth $37 or $27. This is likely the final thing that'll be like $1 or $2 over, but like the legendary books and energy, just for speed of progress, because there's no packs for, like, I was thinking about it for Donatello, but there's no packs I can buy to get 6 sacreds, because I need at least 6 or 7. So there's 6 here, which costs $140 to get that. So that's a no. If I do this one, I get 3, which is $100 for me to do all these. That's the guesstimation price, because I can't see these 2. But this is probably 21. This one's probably 35. This one's probably 45 or 50. Might even, if I'm lucky, it's 40. And then that's 20. So that's like another $100 right there. So that like goes way over the budget. Yep, I agree. But the other thing this early that I could wait is tomorrow a Prism Shard event starts, so Sunday. Later today. It's 3 a.m. on Sunday for me, so later today, tonight, the Prism Shards start. And that, depending on what champions are in it, could be very good. I need to see what other champions are in there besides, I know April O'Neil is going to be in there, but I need to see what else is going to be in there for, because it's all just about, like, this account we're probably going to play for straight, like, 30 days, maybe 45, maybe I'll do 60, 30 to 60 days, but nothing more, and decide if we're going to give it away or what we're going to do with it at the end. But it's going to be hard locked for spending, because if I spend any more, I'm not going to give it away. Or it'll be harder to give away, so to speak. But in short, just it's too expensive for me to get the sacreds. If this was gems and had other shards here, like if this had even like 2 ancient shards and 500 gems, then this could be more or easier to stomach. But this is too costly for me to have to buy 3 of these at 60. That's $180. So it's just a big no. Like 5 hours a day taken, yeah, that'll happen. The gem pass is really the only thing. You're tempted to buy like the 2140 gem pack. So that's the one they're talking about, Otaken, is the $10 one. Just make sure you limit yourself and lock in. Like, this is absolutely worth getting because it just pushes your progress. And like I told you before, this opens up almost 5,000 energy. It's like 3,000. It's like 3,100 to 4,700 energy depending on your account level. But it opens that up. Wait, so where did we get all that? Okay, I didn't realize these brews were accumulating so much. I know some of these are from the starter pass, but right now that's 4 5-stars. So we need 1 more. But I want to kind of double down the training. Well, I gotta put gear on Tuhanarak first. So we're an HP chest. Okay. Okay, can't do that. Can't do that. Sadness. I mean, it's almost worth putting it on just for the stat. If this hits speed, we'll keep it. Hey, it did. That's fair. So I just need stats on her right now. Tank her up. Sure. And sure. That should help keep her alive. Yeah, but the so understanding energy, you'll take it like you want your main account to not be capped. So you get 1 energy every 3 minutes. I'm just going to show you how much energy a day you're missing out on by leaving it capped, okay? So you get 1 energy every 3 minutes. There are 60 minutes in 1 hour. There's 24 hours in a day, so 24 times 60. You're missing out, divided by 3, on 480 energy a day. So if you times that by 7, it's 3,360 a week. I know you're saying, like you're talking about, like just when you have time to play the game to just grind, but most people, like outside of whales that have like, 60,000 energy over cap, like they don't even have to think about energy ever again. Even light spenders kind of get to that point. You want this recharging, and what you do is you use all the energy when you start, and that's when you jump in and then do your faction wars. And after that, that's when you finish faction wars or get as far as you can, that's when you go do burn and turn your arena. And then when that's, and like how I'm doing it right now, like I shouldn't be touching this outside of maybe the first battle. And why you do 1 battle is to get this refreshing, because you get 1 per hour. And then if these are unlocked for you, you can jump into tag team arena and do the same. That'll probably, arena usually only kills 15 minutes, but that's where you can let your clan boss run go. Like I've already done my 2 keys here, so I can jump into here now and do a key. Where's my 2 keys? So see, I already broke the 1 point. I know I've got this biggest chest. I don't need to put any more keys here. But I can throw these guys in here. Now again, I shouldn't have done this unless my energy was recharging. And you're using the multi-battles. Use 500 gems to buy more. That's up to you. The main thing is, are you having fun? And as long as you're getting the targeted progress. Like there's people who said they're on day like 140 and they've done like a lot in the game. Like, and they've done totally free to play. And they've done heaps by just targeting what they're doing. Like, the fastest possible way to progress in the game is if you spend the first 5 days grinding food. And all you're doing with all that early energy, either in hard dungeon or brutal, as far as you can get, even if it's like brutal like 3-3 or 3-6, you're farming food. So that's 2 and 3 star champions, maxing the ones you need to upgrade, and the other ones are all just chickens to level 10. And then you fire, and you hopefully do it during, you're starting on a champ training and with a tournament going, and you're just upgrade, or you leave them lock and key pocketed for whenever. Usually there's a champ training once a week, so there's at least one a week no matter what. And you let them sit, and then the second you hit day 5, day 6, whatever, you all of a sudden have 3 to 5 6-star champions ready to go. And then you can go right into the dungeons and clean them out. Like, you've already got some pretty big things out of the way. Like, the gem bind for returns gives you, what, like 18 gems a day or 24 a day, whatever it is when it's maxed. So as long as you're collecting them, you'll get your return in like 6 weeks. And once you're past that, then yeah, you're in net positive. I know if you only get to level 1, it takes like, I think almost 5 or 6 weeks just to get the level 1 gems back that you invested. And then getting it to level 3 is 1,500 gems, so getting that many gems is 3 months pretty much until it starts giving you a positive return. Still, I might use 100. Hopefully someone can finish off normal. Okay. Always keep an eye on the things you're going to run out of. Yeah. Also, I never pointed this out before. Save your mystery shards and always check your shop for uncommon champions early in the game for your food. And just buy up the uncommon champions. Early on, because of account level, you're not really going to get gear that's good in here, but the odd time you might, so keep an eye out for that too. That's not too expensive. Just don't let it clean out your silver. I'm going to run this in the background. Just in case it finishes, we need to be... Finish those, then do those. That might use all my energy, but oh well. I gotta make sure it doesn't take him out. Yeah, the dungeon arbiter missions are a pain. Oh, your APRA, so okay, I remember your messages, yeah. I don't have Discord open right now to check. Yeah, you pretty much were killing every one-man team you saw, because like people don't put in 4 uncommons to count for that. It happens. Gotta make sure ethos stays there, because otherwise it's gonna be really slow. Okay. Kept them in. Golden 2 GT apparently still works. I gotta try that one. Oh man, so you're grinding. So yeah, that's good. Just keep at it. He hits 40 here. I want to see if he subs out or if I gotta do it manually. Oh, Sikia all day. Sikia if you need damage. Frankie's one of the best supports in the game, so even all these years later. Nice. Okay. Aww. We got 5-star speed boost, that would have been huge. I'm so glad. You need to understand, this is a newer function. For like years, we weren't able to sell things from this screen. You used to have to like go all the way back to campaign. Or sorry, the thing. Clan full. Hey Tiago, I'm in a new clan. This one here. Are you talking about my clan for the Tholin account? The Grimmzilla clan? It's called Grim Ones. So this clan's not full. We're only like half full. So you can join it if you want. It's not very active right now though. We are going to reassess building it in the future. We just need more people to be constantly playing, like making sure they're doing dailies at least, because that was the hard part. Because we need people to do fulfilling their full dailies to make sure we're getting 3 stars a day on each person to level up the clan. To get better rewards. So why that matters is this, like your clan's level matters for the clan shop spots unlocked. So right now that clan only has the first 4, and we want access to at least here. Here would be ideal, but we're not going to get to level 17 that quickly. But you need to be doing your daily missions here to get clan XP on top of doing activity. So 3-starring. Everyone needs to be 3-starring. Legendary stick start helmet with HP main stat, which it always has. Helmets always have HP main stat. Crit damage, substat, crit rate, substat, attack. It was 3 mil. Yes, but what set was it to? Yeah, hey Jesus, I know, that's what I'm getting, or Tiago, yes, Grim Ones is not dead, it's just not being used. Like, all those people, 3 or 4 of the accounts in there are accounts I put there, or had people move there to help them, just easily find them. And then other ones are, it was activity. Like, everyone's leaving and left already, because I literally was asking everyone in chat every day that was in it, because a lot of people joined on the first day of the Tholin account when we made it, and after day like 12, 13, no one was doing their dailies, and no one was doing even the basic missions, and that's all we were asking to do. But we just need people couldn't even do the Like if you came in and did your login quests, your daily quests, you would have completed and hit clan boss. You would have completed 2-star at minimum of the 3. And no one was doing it. They were logging on and taking missions, but weren't actually completing them. So, and the missions they were taking were easy. It's like do spider 5 times, get multi battles, that kind of stuff. So it's just, that's why I said we got to reassess rebuilding the clan down the road. But right now, yeah, it's not active. It's inactive, but it's how I would say it. Oh, I gotta move these guys. I know you want to go to sleep here, but you're going to sleep soon. Done. Hey Trey, how you doing? Happy Saturday night. No, I hear you. So Otaken, that like even crit rate, that is a set with those substats you said. That's a very good helmet. It's worth the 3 million. But I hear you if the silver's an issue. It's just down the road if you do have 3 million ish. I wouldn't spend the 6 million on them when they're that much, but if it's like 2 to 3 million and it's got all the good stats that you just said. And it's a set like crit rate, or speed, or lifesteal, or like it's a set used by an office. Savage is like another good example. If it's any of those, like it's worth grabbing. Enough, Yarpy. Enough. Come here. Come here, cat. Come here. Come here. Yes. If you're getting the feral set from Siege, yes, those stats are good. The feral set's more meant for like a couple different types of champions, but overall just stats over sets right now, that's worth for a damage dealer. No. You're not getting let go. You're being a drama queen. You're making noise. It's too late at night for you to be bouncing around. Okay? Goofball kitty cat. Where's your chin? Yeah. Okay, speed, garbage. Speed, energy. But yes, the Feral set overall is very good. And the Ascend on the helmet got HP. So even ascending gear, like you don't get to ascend every piece of gear. Like you should, unless you're farming Sand Devil. Because getting those oils can be a pain. But that's good to get on a helmet to get HP. Just helps tank up the champion. Okay. Keep that for now. Can I get a break? Speed boots, please. Never lucky. Alright. Okay. What do I need for this? Dailies are done. Rank 5. This isn't going to happen. And 6. So I only need 6 more levels. No. We are not going to do that because we have to make food. But right now, 5-star banner, 100 gems, silver, and that's only the first row. Only worth it gear, putting all in ninja. Yep, as long as ninja. So ninja, yeah, just get his attack as high as you can. Crit rate, crit damage. If you need his burn, accuracy. But otherwise, just speed. And then he needs some defense because his defense is terrible. So you have primary speed boots with attack percent, crit rate, crit damage. I mean, that's so rare to get all 3 of those on boots with speed. Even if that rolled badly, you should keep that because it just doesn't happen. I'm just 3-star. I'm starting to 3-star brutal just to get the rewards. I probably should go finish hard mode. I still don't think they'll survive though, but I'm hoping they will. They're not fast enough to do hard to get my sacred from hard yet. I need to get their speed at like 160 to 180. You're very lucky to have gotten that on a helmet and on boots, because those stats alone will fill out a lot of what you need. You got is it flat attack for the force substat, like base attack? Okay, still very good, because you're gonna put them on an attack champion. So even if you rolled it to 16 and all 4 hit 1, or you got 2 in attack, 1 in attack percent, 1 in crit rate, or 1 in crit damage, etc. Like, no matter how those boots roll, they are good. Like, you can hold on to them. They could trip roll into the flat attack with a percent on them too, on top of Ninja being an attack champ. Like, they all just help him. I gotta farm her out too. Hopefully I get a Valerie from here, because I still don't have one. Some light music on. Yeah, Daniel, I'm not gonna lie to you, that could take a year. So, they've made Mikage's epics really only accessible during like 15 to 25x or primal shards. Not primal, sorry, prism shards. It's never been proven, but pretty much like I've proven it just through shard pulls on here, that Raid doesn't have 100% of the champions available at all times to some degree, and some champions either have a very like a lower controlled pull rate, or for certain accounts they make certain champions not pullable, so like they makes you incentivized to spend to get them. That is my belief, and why I say that, I can't confirm that, but why I say that is my main account, I've needed one single epic for Mikage for 2 years now to finish the fusion one. And it took a year and a half to get it. And I was pulling, like, through that year I probably pulled like 2,000 ancient shards. Just from free to play. Like, just ripping all my ancient shards, like 70 to 100 a month on events and stuff. Like, I probably pulled like somewhere between like 12 to 1,500 at minimum, and like more like 1,500 to 1,700 ancient shards during those increased events and stuff together, and 2x ancients and stuff like that to get. And I just never get them. And I've had other accounts get some of the free-to-play accounts I've done and stuff for tournaments, I've gotten one of those epics, but then I can't get the other ones. Like I've had. So mainly these two, like the ones that are part of this fusion, like one of these will always be so much harder for your account to get than the rest. Like I have like on my main account, I've got like 9 of her. I've pulled maybe this champion twice in all the years I've played. 2 times. This champion, I've never pulled a single time. I've chosen her as the 20. I did an event that had her, like how they have these increased events right now. I've chosen her and had it at 25x her. I've pulled like 15 to 20. I think we pulled 25 the one time, and not a single epic was her. Not a single one. So that's why I'm saying, and we kept getting repeats. We got like 2 Stag Knights. We got 2 of a certain other one. Like we got repeats. Deacon. I think I got 2 Deacons, 2 Stag Knights, and like basically kept getting the same rares too. Like I was getting multiples of the same rares and multiples of the same epics, and that was why I was like venomously saying they clearly do shard pool pools, and that certain champions are just not available in that pool. There was a time we hit on one of my anyway, we were pulling shards, and like same kind of thing. It was a progressive event. We pulled like 5 legendaries for someone on that progressive, and not one of them was the chosen one, and we got 2 of the same of another legendary. And the same thing happened with the epics. The epic they chose, they didn't get, but then we got like 2 or 3 copies of like Demitha or something, and then didn't get any. And then the rares too, like, you know, the one rare I think we got Harrier 5 times, 5 to 7 times or something, out of like 70 shards. So I'm just firmly under the belief that you like, if you aren't doing it during these 25x ones, or you pull it from a prism, that it's very unlikely you're going to get the champions. How did I get Etho? On my very first Void Shard. So not this. This is day 5. Day 1 on the account we pulled Ethos. It was live. I put the clip up. It's under shorts. And we pulled Ethos. So it's like this is our pool of champions right now. So we have 2 Void, and then this was our starter, and he came with these 3 epics. We opened 19 Ancient Shards so far and 3 Void Shards. We've got these epics out of the Ancient Shards. So these 2 are very good pulls. The other ones are okay for later for Faction Wars. And yeah, so the start has been great. So I need energy. We're not getting so lucky on gear though. Our gear rolls have been very bad. A lot of flat stack gear. Yeah, it was bananas. So it's a very good start for this account, day 5. Yeah, I would take in getting Kira from a sacred or something. Getting legendary is also very hard. I would say that's more plausible than getting all 4 epics. Getting her, because there's so many legendaries in the game now. I think there's like close to 300 or 400. Void legendaries are still much lower, I think, because like it's like the easiest thing to target farm, it may sound silly, are mythicals. Like if there's a 2x on the primal shards and you're a spender, like you can target your mythical of choice pretty much, because like if you open a few hundred of them like they usually do, they're gonna get like 5 to 5 to 10 if they get really lucky. And out of those 10, they'll probably get 2 or 3 of the same for empowerment. But again, that's if they're heavy spenders. Fingers and toes crossed for yo taken. That's it's a difficult one to to get the W on, because people can just overload. I'm surprised your champ training tournament's gonna end soon, because mine's nowhere near being done. It's like got a day and change left. Are you sure it's not a day and half an hour? Like 1 day and 30 minutes? Daniel, the gear you should put on Mikey is the gear that came before him. Like the first 6 days of stuff. Those are the sets that are really good to start on him. Unless they rolled flat stat as main. Even then, if you don't have much gear, you want to put Cruel or Savage on Mikey to ignore defense. And you do need to tank him up a little bit. I'm going to be building Mikey tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow night, but 29 minutes, 20 seconds. And that's a training tournament? Mikey's ending in 30... Yours is ending too in 30 minutes? I'll show you mine in a second that it's... I know the time zones are different, so... But mine still has a full day on it, I could swear. It only just started. Am I crazy? Yeah, champ training, 1 day, 22 hours. So a day and a half. Because, like, why that's weird is because there's a leaderboard, right? Like, these are all spenders, but I'm just showing, like, there's a leaderboard, like... You're in Eastern Standard Time? That's still weird, because it's a... Why I'm saying that's weird, this global leaderboard is shared. Like, this is everybody. So, it still has 2 days left. See, ends 9/13. Duration 9/11/25 to 9/13. So you're right, it does end. It's supposed to end today. Mine's on 14 and still says... I wonder if it's bugged. Like, I wonder if this is just going to end out of nowhere. Let me check my phone. Let me check my phone quick, and I'll see if on my main if it's gonna end. Okay, quickly bringing up my main on my phone, because I'm on North America, East Coast. Like, I'm central to East area, because I'm closer to Niagara Falls, like Toronto, between Toronto and Niagara Falls. Yeah, you know, you're right. Champ training 32 minutes. I wonder how that's possible. I mean, people in my... I'm surprised actually how low the points are. My group is only at 13,000. I was gonna do it. but it overlaps, or it, I'm waiting for the Leo and Raph things, and I'm not going to waste all my training until I know what those are. I've just been making 2 and 3 star chickens in the meantime, into like 5-star chickens, all waiting to be like upgraded and leveled up. Can run Doom Tower. Yeah, that's really weird. You started yesterday. Your champions are Deacon, Tagoar, Ugo, and Tuhanarak. I started with Kale. So yeah, you started with the clan boss mixer. Like that's like the perfect team, pretty much. You should get you should get through easy, normal, hard clan boss. I would say by day 7 to 10. Like still play at your own pace, but. And you have 0. Kale is the starter. Sorry. Oh, GALEK 0 energy now. So you already used like 500 divided by 4 goes into this. So still a lot of energy. You went through a lot of energy. Are you using it specifically like on dungeons or? Because I mean, doing the math quick, like 500 by 40. 100 divided by 40, 12 times, I don't know, like 110. I don't know what level your account is, so 110. It's 1,320 energy. I'll keep that for now. That's a lot to burn through. But I know, like, yeah, Spider and doing dungeons can like just flip through it. That is up to you, Rave. I would highly... Did you start with a starter link? Yes, I did, Carpenter B. I'm going to put it in chat because it's not linked on this video. Where is it? I left it open for this reason. Give me 1 second and I'll link the two, because there's 2 available right now that I'm aware of. Hi, Willow. Yep. Looking for link. So much YouTube is open. There we go. I think this is... So Fastidious has... It starts you with Deacon Armstrong level 1, Ugo, Tagoar, Mausoleum Mage. So I'm going to put that one in. There's no legendary with that one. You have to use a legendary your starter legendary code, which is GETALICE, GETLOKI, Desert Queen for Tuhanarak. I think Demonslayer still works for Tholin. Or in Monkey King is... I think it's Monkey King is the promo code. Hang on a second though, Carpenter B. There's one other one. If you're looking to start with a legendary... I'm gonna lose it on my cats in a sec. Their fighting really needs to stop. It's not Boozer who has it. Who is it that has the other one? Not MTG Deadeye. Who has the current codes? Oh, what's his name? Starts with a T. It's not Tuhanarak or whatever. It's there it is. It's GameLeak Cobb. That's got the other one. So this starter link starts with Basilius Roanus. This is the code I used. Tagoar, Ugo, Mausoleum Mage. I'm gonna make sure they're in the description starting tomorrow. I'll fix it tomorrow. And yeah, Daniel, thank you. It's Monkey King, yeah. Or Volkin. Did Volkin put out a new video, Rave? I like Volkin's videos out of all the like other free-to-play ones. Volkin raid. Yeah, he did. Okay. Do this to get a 6-star fast. How do you get all the chickens? Okay. I'm glad he's doing stuff. So for some reason, he's not showing up on my feed. I might message him to let him know that YouTube might be suppressing him. So he's got a code that starts with Vergis, Annex, Tagoar, and Deacon, which is the link he used for his account because he's getting Michelangelo, so he's not going for an attacker. So there's a third option. So at Carpenter B, you can choose from those three. And Tholin's link still works, apparently. So this is the Tholin one that Volkin and I used back in the start of the summer. Apparently it still works. So you can start with Tholin right away. Well, it's code Demonslayer, and then it's Deacon, Tagoar, Lightsworn, and Mausoleum Mage. Vadim Saris you can get as a heads up to everyone right now. Like, I'm gonna have to do it for this one. You have to re-download the game, and you have to have been playing for over a year, if I remember properly. So you cannot do it on a starter account. But if you don't have Madam Saris, Boozer did a video telling you how to get it. Oh, so he updated it May 25 too. So here's how to get Madam Saris. I can't just show you the video because the streaming software, like OBS, picks up I'm watching someone else, and YouTube's embedded, so YouTube's picking up that I'm watching someone else's content, and you have to be pause go every like 20-30 seconds, otherwise it'll flag the audio. You pulled Madam Saris. There you go, Trey. That's great. Getting her for free is, you know, all the better. But if people don't have her, that link there tells you how to, because you have to literally fully uninstall Plarium Play, I'm pretty sure, from your computer to reactivate it, to re-download it. So if you're playing on multiple accounts, no, that means you have to log them all back in. So yeah, I would I really wish React content didn't blow up as much as it did, because YouTube used to be pretty friendly with you could watch like sections of movies or music videos and stuff, or other people's videos to be like, oh hey, check out, you know, like this Philip DeFranco video, or this Ray William Jr. video, like Ray William Johnson, sorry, video for I think it was 303, I think, or that was the band. What did he call? Equals 3. Equals 3 used to be his original channel, early YouTube. He was such a weird situation because he had Equals 3, He was probably at one point in time the biggest YouTuber on the channel, but somehow didn't become a as far as I know, becoming like, he didn't become like as rich as the other ones got. Because there were some people who I mean, there's others that are better at advertising themselves, but I just mean for him hitting that point, if he did that on TikTok into YouTube now, with the numbers he used to get, he'd be probably like sitting on like, you know, at least like numbers with 8 to 9 zeros after it, like how XQC is and stuff. You didn't build Queen, oh my god, or Madame Saris, man. She is she's still easily one of the best, like, arena and wave clear champions. She's great in Hydra too. So Trey, she is one of the only champions that does like a buff strip on the enemy team and then buffs your team on top of that. And she doesn't increase, like, she does good buffs, and she's you just gotta build her fast and tanky. I understand if she's not priority, but I'm just saying, like, she's absolutely worth building. Unless you have another option that's already fulfilling that. Like, if you, to be fair, if you've got Sun Wukong going, he's essentially, because of his A3, is stripping and doing her job, doing buff strips, and he throws out a block debuffs as well, or sorry, a block buffs as well. I still have to sort out how I'm going to beat 12-7. Because I don't have the ability to cheese it, and I can't overpower it yet. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, you probably got someone else filling it in. Yeah. Ashnar? That is pretty wild if you got Ashnar in one shot. Is Ashnar a legendary? Or is it a... He's a mythical, isn't he? Where's Ashnar? Yeah. He's such a weird champ. Crit, provoke, burn. Ignore, debuff spread. Decrease defense. Burn. Yeah. Burn weaken, burn. Burn. Duration of debuffs. Yeah, he's pretty cool. This must be bugged. Unless because it gave it to me so late, we're in like the last leg that was added. Because that's what's going to be crazy, is for me, as far as I can tell, the Deck of Fate in that are going to overlap. So I get to double down. KFC double down. Keep refilling. I keep refilling my energy and forgetting that I need to go and do arena. You stop using the account for it, you had them. It happens. Better heal? Artur is better at healing himself. Sile is a stun reviver who is better when she has a regen set. You said Artor, right? Not Tagoar. Where's Artor again? It's getting tired. Sorry, it's late at night. Or early morning. Okay. Who's Artor? Oh, I8X Artor, yeah. Silo Drake's is better, but he is better for certain reasons. So it depends what you're trying to talk about. Overall, Silo Drake's is better everywhere in the game. He is better for arena, like all 3 arenas, and he's better for comboing with like attack champions, like reviving and instantly ally attacking with them. So he's got that going for him. Silo Drake's is just good everywhere, and she's a better affinity than he is. He's a better affinity versus force champions, but outside of that, she's a better affinity overall. Being magic, she just tackles like 66% of the game. Still have to do more. Did someone die here? Why did this fail? Okay, oh, we didn't do... Need a better to go for clan boss. Who's better? So okay, and then sacred. What does sacred mean? Need a better to go for clan boss. I also have Tagoar, who's not built. You built Ugo first. Okay. Hey, whatever you felt was more priority, man. I'm focusing these two, but like Ethos really, like I'm the only reason I haven't used my gems for the masteries yet is because I am debating on Ethos or Mikey. Ethos would be better overall because he's void. I'll probably make that decision tomorrow when I get in from work. Yeah, Deacon Armstrong, and yeah, Deacon Armstrong just because he's speed lead and good everywhere. That's understandable. And understand too, I'm not like disagreeing, and always play a game however you're having fun. There's no right or wrong way. And hey, Carpenter B, it was until about an hour ago. The only thing I have bought on this account is the starter pass to make sure I got Rector Drath, because she's a good support, and it gave me some chickens and other things. It was $20. That's all that's been spent on this account so far. To which I said at the start of the stream, the maximum that will be spent on this account is $100, and anytime I spend money on the account, I will be letting the stream know. And I will be showing them. And the only 2 things I've really committed to are the starter pass and the when the forge pass becomes available, I'll be getting the basic version of it for this set, just to speed up the progress of the account. And we're probably going to give this away at the 60th day, like once this account hits 60 days, wherever we are. So we're trying to make sure it's got Arbiter and a couple other things done, and we're far into Clan Boss. But I'll show you quickly, like, the only thing that... It was free to play when I pulled Ethos. It was free to play the first 4 days. It was free to play literally till tonight. So I pulled this champion on the very first Void Shard. She's from a promo code. The starter, the new player promo code. So as a heads up, you can, and Volkin is actually, Volkin and Boozer are very good examples. Boozer is a better example of very late game. He's been playing for years, of how far he's gotten, how many resources you have. he can tell you, like watching his videos, you'll learn resource management really matters in the game, and if you do it properly, you can do the whole game, never spend money. Volkin plays short term. He does like 30-day to 60-day, kind of like what I'm doing, and he always does like, here's how far we got, but he's had very crazy luck. When we did when we did a free-to-play series, both starting with Tholin, he pulled Newt twice. So Newt is one of the best nuking champions in the game. Like, arguably one of the best champions in the game, and he got 2 of them. So he didn't use either of them until after day 30, but he got Arbiter, I think, day 27 on that account, and then, which was the Arbiter missions, they're near the challenges on the bottom, and he completed everything, and then he got very far into the game with Clan Boss and Fire Knight by using Newt. So he felt bad that he did another series immediately after getting Arbiter day 25, but he did it without using any other champions besides the 5 that he started with. And that is becoming a trend with new account streams and new account videos. He does more video series, I do streams, but he basically, we've both, like, all the people doing new accounts for the game are noticing that, like, more people are interested with this fresh start and how they started versus mid to late game. Like, mid to late game's so, like, pretty much covered across the board, and it's also just so very far away for anyone starting the game right now that doing videos for late game, they don't get as much traction, and people don't get the full grasp of, like, it basically comes down to, like, the streamers don't go over all the small things anymore. So if you're a new player and you jump on and you're looking at an account that's 6 years old, you're gonna see gear that you're like, where did you get this? Like, you haven't even unlocked those parts of the game probably that you can get that gear. So you already have an account and you're trying to start over since you didn't realize you could have started with an advantage. Yeah, no, it's not a problem. Just jump in, have fun. Like, that's all it requires, is jump in and have fun. The only reason I'm spending money, by the way, that I gave a budget to this account, is because on day 1, when we started this, people were actually asking me, like, because I already have done free-to-play series, they were asking me what, like, a light spend would look like if you're spending them, like, let's say under $50. And I asked what the budget should be, and I did a poll, and people said between, like, $50 to $100. So that's why I'm thinking of doing a series with this up to $100 and just showing, like, these are the priority things to, like, invest in if you are going to spend money. This is what each thing of value is going to give you in terms of speeding up your progress. And overall, you're still going to have to grind things. Like, I get boots like that. They're cool, 6-star, or 5-star, but I need, still need speed on them. And just to show you how much speed matters, I just re-geared her and him both with 4-star speed boots, and I gave him an immortal set from Clan Boss, and just him healing himself a little bit, and then both of them having speed boots at 140 speed, they've had no problem now going through brutal campaign and 2-starring everything and staying alive, and none of their gear is over level 12. I will probably have a problem when I get to brutal, the final stage 12. Like 10 through 12 will probably give me a bit of pushback. But the absolute number one thing to buy if you are spending money in the game is the gem pack. That is still the best bang for buck, and just because gems open up the ability to either buy energy, arena refills, which you need to do a lot of arena early on for Arbiter missions, or if you choose to, you can get 22 ancient shards converting the gems. The other thing it opens up is getting 2 more champions their masteries for free. Okay. Why I haven't spent my gems yet is because I'm probably saving them for Michelangelo, because I want to immediately 6-star Michelangelo. But getting Ethos because he's a void affinity and not weak versus anything, and he's very good. He has 2 AoE attacks, and he would help us with the Scarab boss and Doom Tower. I'm probably gonna do Ethos's skills instead, do his masteries. Oh, so just so you know, Carpenter B, when you have to log out of Plarium Play when you make a new account. You have to make sure your other account was logged out. Like, so this screen here, you cannot have an account logged in when you click the referral links, and when you click them to make sure you open them in a an incognito or like private window, so it's separate. And then you have to click it, and you have to use a new email. You have to use a new email that you haven't used before, like a Proton Mail email or something. And then when you make the account, it has to, you'll know within the first like 10 minutes of playing if the link worked. Because as soon as you go in, you should have the champion, the legendary ones in your inbox. At least the... So if you chose the Deacon link, Deacon should be in your inbox at level 1. If you chose the high elf link, the Boreoro, I can't even say his name. But anyway, the Force Affinity one, he would be in there. Same thing when you put your promo codes in, Monkey King or Desert Queen and stuff, like they go to your inbox. But when you get, where is he? Royanos, sorry. So if you started with his, he should be in your, after you do the tutorial, he should be in your inbox after the tutorial's done. More gems for free. So I'm about to get level 33. Yep, sounds good, Carpenter B. Like all those links that were in chat here today, if you copy and paste them on a notepad, just include the details so you know which one's which. You can do it tomorrow and see. Like, I would openly just show again. Actually, here, it's my own stream, so I can just show the stream from, I don't think I left the screen up. But I can show this part. Day 3. Okay, I think this is the first day here. Okay.
I'll help keep your
I'm gonna mute it. So I went from my main account. Okay. Nope, that's still. Main account. No, that's level 20, so that's not it. Where's the first day? Is it that one? Nope. No, that one. Maybe it was this one. Not that one. So I found the video, 1 second. There's a big portion we were talking about clans, so I'm just trying to get around that. Okay. So I've got it muted. You go through this tutorial, right? The dragon. You do all the clicking, all that kind of stuff. You bounce through all this. And then I had to upgrade the set, and I think this is where the rest of the account kicks in. Waiting. Okay, there we go. Now I can actually do stuff. So then I click to get the artifact for Michelangelo. I go in here and look at the missions. I claim the install, download resources, and this is where get the initial 500 player and play points from there. I show that, like, hey, that gives you Morag, like, it's going to go with PP 500, you got 1,000 points, so you only have 250 to collect. You go over here, always look for shards, check the gear early on if it can help you out. Blah, 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 blah. Get your free shop pack. That's a daily pack you get now. There's always different stuff, but it rotates between 2 or 3 different ones. Yeah, we get it. Getting rid of red dots. Then you got to go to change your player name. So this account's going to be called Grim Arrow. That's why it's Grim Arrow. Because it's all high elf archers. That was just to get the change avatar. And then, oh yeah, then the silver pack shows up. I'm like, oh, get the silver. And then you go up to your inbox and see how he's in here. That's how it should be. So he should show up there, and then you claim him, and then you're golden. Don't you... Did the music die again? I am getting really triggered that YouTube keeps pausing the music. I don't play a 2-hour music track to be paused, YouTube. Please stop. It pauses to see if you're still there. All the progress for this account has been streamed. I've done nothing off stream. So where we are here on day 5, this is all, and we had like 18 hours of a day off in between yesterday and the day before. Most of yesterday. I streamed this a little bit for like 20 minutes, half an hour, but so our Gala would be huge, the decreased defense. Okay. Okay, so let's get 100 more gems. We can finally do arena, and then that's probably where I'll be calling things, because I do need to go to sleep. It's 4 a.m. Yeah, 11:20 a.m. Oof. Well, I'm glad you're having a great Sunday so far. I have to go to sleep for 5 hours before I go to work. We'll give this one a shot, but I think their Michelangelo might kill me. Never mind, he doesn't have gear. You won your champ training. Congrats, man. On that note, yes, mine is still going. It has not concluded, so wonky. I get a 3-star chicken and pizza points. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna try and win this arena champion re-tournament, because like getting this and this is pretty huge. The spider tournament too I've got to do. I've got a day and a half, just shy of 2 days left. Like, this is the easiest window for me to win these tournaments, and hopefully the dragon one too. Like, all of this, getting the top, all the relentless sets, because like I'm only gonna have like one shot to push that hard to get them all. So still have most of the energy under Arbiter here as well as this, the 4-star chicken. I'll collect that right now, actually. 108. Just gotta get a run in to use that. We're here. Nope, you gotta go for the party. I think it's crazy that my champ training still. I wonder if it's bug or if it's still will be there tomorrow. If it is, if we're gonna push it. But yeah, I have to work 2 jobs tomorrow, so I won't be on till about 9 o'clock at night, my time, 9:30. But I'll be streaming for the rest of the night. Like, I'll probably do a 5-hour stream tomorrow. So Chimera unlocked. Level 33. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah. I'm just surprised it was even an option, because sometimes they just lock you, like if like they, especially for when fusion ones are going on. If you start a new account in the window of the first couple of days of a fusion, they like entirely lock you out of touching those first 3 tournaments. I agree, though. This is maybe outside of fusions. They don't mind giving you like your own little tournament bracket. I'm definitely at a point I can win all those, though. So that's good news for me. I think I've got till the 18th or 17th, which is Tuesday or Wednesday, to finish the Ninja Turtle sculpture, so I am going to try and get my phone camera, or at least post photos on Twitter of the turtle sculpture I did for Raid. Because I wanted to get the Leonardo icon. And who knows, it might be good enough to win. I used to make animation maquettes, so what that means is, like, back with 2D animation, we used to make like a 3-dimensional maquette for doing character turnarounds. So I used to do that like all the time. I haven't done it in a while, so this is the first time busting out the monster clay and getting going again, but I'm excited. I've had to keep it in a separate room so my cats don't mess with it. Taken, don't worry about it. I'm actually, once this energy's out, I'm probably going to be done for the night. I'm either going to finish Brutal Campaign and 3-star it all, or I'm going to run out of energy, one of the two. But we're done on everything else for now. It's all on cooldown, so we'll pick up tomorrow from where the count leaves off tonight. The other reason I wanted to show what paying for the Forge Pass, that's why I was including it with the cost, starts you with, is because the big thing that's overlooked is the XP silver banner. Having that going for 3 weeks will be like me having 30 million extra silver in silver alone. And then on top of that, add the XP difference too. Like, I'll have so many more, like, I'll be able to do 2 to 3 champ training events no problem, because I'm getting 2 to 2.5x the experience because of those banners. And then I can talk about a little bit how, like, pay to win as a whole, and I can show the graphs and everything and the point values and the XP numbers, just showing what, like, even little bits of money. That's why the Forge Pass, Starter Pass, and Gem Packs and stuff, and the Energy Packs, those combined set a new player up so well to, within 30 days, do the have all Arbiter done, be on Nightmare Clan Boss, and farm wherever you want in the game, pretty much. Because the Gem Packs also open up, you can be a little bit more loose with how you spend gems, and you can reopen potion keeps, for instance, if you need to finish them for the day. Because the rotations are all out of order to the Arbiter. And if the first 7 days you can't get all the potion keep missions done, which most people can't, that you need to reopen them. But I'll cover all that tomorrow night. Hi, Harpy. Yeah, we're going to sleepy soon. Okay? Going to sleep soon. Tomorrow night we'll be pushing the champ training. If the Decafade is active on top of this training tournament, I'm going to be just champ training the whole night. So we are getting to the point that like his health's getting low. She's hitting hard enough too, that's good. But he's ethos is falling a little bit lower and might have to upgrade his gear a bit. I'll likely need to keep him in the immortal gear plus get a lifesteal set on him. So you can see here on bosses, ethos destroys max HP. So on bosses like this that heal, for any reason if he kept full healing himself, this would eventually, I think at most it can get the, on a boss it can get to half. It's 50 or 60%. So I would just leave like this little bit here to take out. Nice! That was a cherry on top. Oh, who do we miss here? It's the boss. Okay, that's done. This is going to be big, getting 3 legendary tomes. I hope I get... Getting her is very necessary right now. I need a decreased defense like all champion for arena. You need a favor. Is it more cowbell? You got a fever? What's the favor? I can't do a takeover, so don't ask for a takeover. What was that? Oh, petition to play for knockouts. That would go insane. It would get like, it would be pretty nutty actually, if for artifacts they did. That's a good idea. It's probably an untapped market for them. To have an auction house with like, oh hey, you need savage gloves, with crit damage and then crit rate and attack percent and accuracy or speed. Yours for 7 million silver and like 5 trade tokens. They would probably include trade tokens or something that you have to earn from clan boss. I can see them doing that. You probably have to earn them from Chimera or Hydra, or they put a new area in the game just for them. Only allow them for silver and gems. The problem with that is if it's up to the people, they would only want gems for the most part. Like after the first few weeks, they would all be just up for gems. The control factor side would be like you could only say each transaction costs a gem as a complete transaction kind of thing. So whoever's buying spends like 1 gem or 5 gems, let's say, and then they spend the couple million silver or whatever. So we got the wrong rare champion. I want the other rare champion. I don't think, unless it'd be a weird scenario because I can't see big spenders caring about the auction house unless what the setup is new mid-game players who need sorry, I'm getting the hiccups, silver and gems more than the endgame ones do, put up valuable gear, and then they farm the whales just throwing silver and gems at them that way. But for the most part, whales just buy gear from the store, the market. They don't actually farm gear at all in the game. They buy the forge passes, they buy gear from the shop. But a conversion chart, right? So it gives 2 options. Plarium would need a negative to it, that you're spending a currency that's harder to farm, such as gems. And their problem with gems would be buying them. So they probably would limit it with tokens. Like how we have arena tokens, they would probably do something like that you have 5 trade tokens a day or like 10 trade tokens a day. And like some better, like the better the artifact is, it costs like 5 trade tokens or 10 kind of thing. Like you can do like 1 big item a day. Because they would have to do something to control the market. Because it all comes back to Diablo 3. Like Diablo 3 was, and when Warcraft had an auction house, they were both such uncontrolled markets. Like there was tens of millions of dollars flying through those things that Blizzard and on both cases Blizzard was getting no cut of. It was all black market. Now players were able to hugely benefit and make money off this because Diablo 3 especially was just stupid. Like if you got a rare axe, you could sell it for like $50. And like if you got like a legendary item, you could sell it for like $1,000. Like it was just stupid how rare legendaries were at the time. Called Bluer? I'll have to look up Bluer. I'm definitely not Bluer in disguise, I promise. I'm just a Canadian guy. I can turn on a Canadian accent pretty quick. Hey, how you doing there, eh? And I can talk like I'm from I can't do Newfoundland, but like Saskatchewan and New Brunswick and Newfoundland, those areas like have a slow, the accent's a little slow, like the slower speaking. So they're like, oh, don't you know now? How are you? Eh? And that's like kind of how Minnesota sounds a bit too. He plays Hollow Knight. I really want to get Silk Song. I haven't gotten it yet. I'm probably gonna pick it up during this week and then just play it off stream. I've tried doing a bit of like different variety games, spicing them in, and I don't know if it's my friends are a little too it's not streamer party, everyone's having a good time kind of friend groups. So we're just like more chill and being like, oh yeah, go get this objective. Okay, yeah, you on that? Okay, great. And the Helldivers groups, the 2 Helldivers groups I play in, I haven't asked them yet if we can stream it or not. But I did Void Crew, that didn't go very well, and then did, which I think is just because it's a niche game, you need a good computer to play it, so not a lot of people know about the game. Yeah, Silk Song's supposed to be great, so I'm excited for it. I'm still waiting for like a new... I feel so bad what happened with Rocksteady Games. Like, just... I don't know how you dropped the ball so bad. That, like, you're the Arkham studio. Like, everyone just knows you for these this amazing trilogy of games, and you just either lost so much of the people that made it, or... I don't know. Like, just like a new contract, you got told what to do, but that Suicide Squad game just wasn't it. It being live service probably hurt it too. Yeah, legendary books. Now we get a 400k silver, another 100 gems, and finally XP brews. This also means I can go back to hard and get all the stages done. Because I need to do that as well. And for those out there that are trying to that are newer and trying to figure out like how you level up your account, campaign, dungeons, and faction wars are the only places that'll give your account XP outside of your daily missions. I'm very excited to play Silk Song. Yeah, Otaken, it's just because shields are worth the most, it's the best bang for buck. That's one of actually the best things about Ethos is he can farm Nightmare 12-3 and 12-6. He can solo it. Oh, and he died. So that'll be where we pull the plug. So this is where we're having problems, probably because of the just the types of champs are all single target and he just weaken. But got through most of this. Hard, what do we gotta do? I can definitely take a look, like if you like, even just with screenshots on the next time I'm on. Take a look. Artifacts are the biggest thing, and I don't do takeovers because you need so much resource for me to do a proper takeover. Most people don't have it on hand, and I don't want them spending money just to have a takeover done. Dragonair Silent Gods. I'm gonna look it up now because I know I've played. I want to see if Dragonair is the game I'm thinking it is. Gotta do these. Store. Dragonair. Silent Gods. Free game. Open world. So it's a summon based game. Oh, it's like turn-based strategy. I like the boss design. Reforge Renew Epic Strategy RPG. Mixed reviews. So they did an official D&D collaboration. You fight alongside Dritz. Story quest and more. I like the page turning like scrolls in transition. This more looks like what Godforge took the blueprint from. Or is going with, rather. It's interesting how mixed the Steam reviews are on. Okay, yeah, gear stats champ. I just don't like how to say it. Like I'd rather be, have screenshots to go off of, or like do a video stream from your computer, so I can see it. If I do a login, it'll be short, like 15 minutes. It's just because like doing anything serious on it, it takes so much time. Without being champion specific, I can say this, that damage dealers, the most important thing for them is high main stat, so attack or defense or HP. HP means like north of 60,000 minimum. Defense and attack 3,000 can be your first benchmark, but getting it closer to 6 to 9,000, like that's where you want to get it for like the hard nukes. Speed is usually the next thing in line, if not the most important, depending on the champion. So if they're your speed arena lead, or your turn meter manipulator, or your debuffer, they go. You want high speed on them. Back to attack champions, you want crit rate and crit damage to be the follow-up to their primary stat as their main, and just get as high crit damage as possible, but make sure your crit rate is at 100. Outside of, there's like 5 champions who can survive with 70 because they boost it themselves. Also, you're going to want high speed on your healers and revivers, though usually if you're talking arena, you want them to be a little slower so they're protected, like stone skin or something. But there's a lot of semantics to go over. Yeah, Discord screen share should work fine, yeah. But yeah. Oh, we failed here too. Why? Tuhanarak died. How? Well, we're gonna go in here and see what happens. These ones are hitting hard. These two here. Okay. That's the problem. He got Peril off. The only way you like, so this stage you can keep redoing it and redoing it. You have to just get lucky that get him down without his Peril going off. His Peril is this passive here. Ignore shield and block damage as well as defense. Cannot be revived. So I should be able to do this tomorrow. Tomorrow I should be able to do these two, get the Sacred Shards. Guess I'll do these in the morning before work. Get those done. Haven't even started this one. And Undead's the same. You want to just do faction wars as much as you can to get as many runes as you can, because you need so many. Okay. See if there's an arena we can do here. Oh, the stun landing on Tholin was huge. Yeah, the free gear removal was the biggest thing they gave to players in probably the last like 2 years. I would say it's probably the biggest change they've added. That's the best change they've added to the game, undisputedly. Like it opened up so much more freedom to just playing the game, not having to worry about all these min-maxing and like holding off on upgrading gear or moving it around because you're like, oh well, like re-gear is going to cost 5 million or 500,000. Okay, we need 20 more. What's the next one? 16, Fire Knight, Force Keep, Void Keep. So hopefully by the time we're here, we're ready to ascend our Void Champions. And as a goodbye bonus, we will pull these shards. He's not terrible. They're likely all going to be rares, but it's closer and closer to Mercy is how I look at it. So second Frozen Banshee. I've already got a duplicate rare and I shouldn't. So 4. She's good for what reason? Oh, block active skills. Yeah. Not getting lucky this time around with the epics. That's a second duplicate. Hi, Yarpy. Reload. I thought that was Apothecary. That would have been worth it. Okay. So that's 26 we've opened so far. And the rares you just saw are why you shouldn't open Ancient Shards during a non-2 times. Why can't I update this? Must be restarted. There we go. So we've opened 26 Ancients so far, got 8 Epics, 0 Legendaries. We opened 2 Voids. We have 0 Epics, 1 Legendary. Okay. Actually, did we get her now? No. Still not close enough. Alright, but that's where we're going to leave things off. Hope everyone had a great time tonight. What I should change more in Raid is 2x speed battles. Is 2x speed for battles. I bet like... So, I know Hell Hades commented on why it's not sped up. Because he's developing... his company's developing Godforge right now. Why it's not just, you know, kicked up to go faster. It's not that the game can't process the data, it's the animations of the things we're seeing on screen. So background battles, for instance, they could instantly calculate like in half a second, but you have to run through, they want to run through the battle so you get your RNG on the end of the battle. The battle knows basically what at the start, like that you're going to get an artifact or a shard or gems or whatever, or bruise. But how it rolls happens at the end. And then if they speed it up more to go like 4 times, then it gets into the ballpark of like, why not just have it be background then, if they're not going to like animate anything. To which you're collecting things versus playing a game. And the other reason was, I'm trying to think, what was it again? I don't remember. Sorry. Came to me and then gone right away. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good rest of the night. Nice talking tonight in chat. Hope everyone had a good time. Thumbs up the video. Likes help channel grow and help the videos. And also subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll be on tomorrow night for about 4 or 5 hours after